So today I had to spend more time to, let's say, remember some of the weapons before I craft my final 1.0 weapon tier list for Air Limit. Yeah, so I spent the extra time to try again, refresh my memory. I didn't want to just put something, half-baked results. So I need to kind of memorize. The moment I memorize, the attacks and stuff, I remember everything. I just need time, to remember how it was for me. And I also took a look at some videos that I recorded previously. I took also many things into consideration, like, the regular enemies, fighting bosses, the scaling, the different attacks, vulnerabilities, range, how it is against certain bosses, if it fits hybrid builds, how punishable is the skill, is it good for late game and new game plus, new cycle, is the weapon fun to play as well, and some other things that are important for me to, to make a decision whether this is well worthy for a higher tier. So just know this is based on my opinion, based on my testing, and of course if you have something different, place to do it is in the comment section below. So here we go, this is my tier list. I just want to say that the yellow plus one is because I found the Stygian Touch to be even S+. I just delete bosses with this weapon, and I think this is one of, if not the best weapon in the game, definitely in the S tier. You can find the Arbiter, the Mercy, the Reapers, and the Wilted Foliage. I was debating with myself with the Wilted Foliage, but again, after experiencing more, I think he deserved this spot. Now, like always, there always be people who have different experience and have different thoughts, and this is exactly what I want to hear, your thoughts, your experiences. If you think that something should be changed, I'm happy to hear that based on your experience. Definitely, if there's something that I'm missing, I'm going to check it out. But just know that I spent many hours playing the game. Looking at Steam, I played 213 hours, alright? So I tested a lot of weapons. Of course, I played several times. I'm already in New Game Plus 5 or New Cycle 5. Also, I test the weapon with different, different builds, different seals. Also with parry, without parry, with dashing, different options to see, how it actually performs based on different playstyles. Then, of course, I took the damage into account as well. And also consistency, by the way. One of the weapons that I really liked and actually performed well is the Corrupted Blader Longsword. However, in terms of consistency, it wasn't great. But this is why you see it in A, but I was really enjoying it, and the way you can actually close a bit of distance and execute the move. But it was quite punishable, but really, this is the last weapon that I actually haven't tried. I need to try it, from fresh again, and I spent time with it today in order to decide how good it is. Also, the downforce, the damage was crazy, and I liked the range. It was a very, very powerful weapon. However, there are situations, for example, against a faster fight, where I found that the slower skill was quite punishable, and didn't have the ability to really get the damage done fast. I mean, compared to other weapons and demolish bosses or different type of bosses with it, but it was very powerful in its own right. So you see, it's not about just sheer damage. There are different factors that I mentioned here that I took into account, and then I aggregated everything to this tier list. And again, this is based on many things that I've done in the game. Of course, I play some weapons more than others for sure. I also test them upgraded completely. Then I needed to load a save in order to do it, because again, I lost lots of resource for that. So I need to load a save to try out other weapons, upgrade them, and try again. So again, it took a lot of time, and these are the results. And basically, that's it. If you ask me right now, the one that surprised me the most is the Stygian Touch. I mean, I was shocked how powerful it actually was, and I didn't remember it to be that strong, but I tried it again and again, and I was like, wow, this is like he got like this extra mark, because this is very, very surprising results for me. And also the Mercy, one of my top favorite weapons in the game. The Arbiter is quite punishable at the times, but overall demolishes, especially a group of enemies or enemies a bit far. And of course you have the option to choose between two attacks. If you move forward with the stick, it's a single target that deal more damage, even if you want to go 360. So he has really great versatility for a very powerful skill attack. You probably can also see that weapons that have piercing are high on the list, not just because of the piercing. This is one reason, of course, depends also on the skill. I think piercing is like bleeding damage, like in Elden Ring. It's very powerful in this game. Yeah, and basically that's it. I want to hear your opinion about this one and which one you agree or don't agree. And make sure to subscribe, comment, and like. Thanks for watching, everybody. More coming very soon. Enjoy the game.